Yeah, I know niggas from the east. I got family in the north. Only got the best, but I the guy with the bus.
Justin.
Okay, Wayne Jetski almost viral. Here with an established crew.
Wait, what camera I look into?
You look at me.
All right, bad.
Look at me. I'm here with JUSTEND and crew. Crew, give me your names.
Kill me someday.
Kill me someday or Sunday?
Someday.
Someday, okay. And who you got to your right?
Raw.
From me?
Roy?
Raw.
Raw like raw papers.
Yeah, but like Raw himself.
And he's raw too. And who we got behind the camera?
Bro, we got my...
Tom? Shout out Tom. Shout out behind the scenes Tom. But we're here primarily to, dive into the whole ethos of JUSTEND.
Yeah, you dig? What up, y'all? Justin, we out here.
You got some crazy hat game, bro.
Bro, we had to do it, son. We had to swag it out for a second, go crazy.
But you have many hats.
Nah, I got like 7 hats.
You got 7 hats that you've been rotating on your TikTok. And I feel bad because I'm always when I'm doing this, I'm always wearing a hat, but I have like 20 hats, but I'm always cycling the same black Yankee hat, black LA hat, and then like a couple like trucker hats. You got a crazy hat game. I have to step up my ensemble.
Dude, sometimes you got that one hat though that goes crazy, and that means a lot to you.
Yeah.
You got nostalgic memories with it, and you gotta hold it and you gotta keep it close because that shit just fits and goes with every single outfit you got.
That's facts.
You feel me?
You're going crazy with the hats for sure. You're also going
Yo,
crazy with
thank
the
you.
music right now.
Thank you. You feel me? I appreciate it.
Making some noise on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
Making some noise on the streaming platforms as well.
Yeah.
I definitely want to touch on that. I want to touch on JAG Talk. I want to touch on, the other shit that you've been putting out.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I want to kind of get into the background a little bit, where you're from. We're both Long Island guys. Talk to me a little bit about growing up. What was growing up like for you?
Bro, growing up was fucking crazy, so first I was born, and after I was born in fucking Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai Hospital, shout out. The town or the hospital? Or both?
Born at Stony Brook, but
Okay.
in Mount Sinai. And then after that, I moved to like Madison when I was like 4, because my mom and my dad, like, they got through like a crazy divorce type shit, like when I was first born. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm mad young, like hearing mad shit going on in that crib. And then we just moved to Mattituck, this little like farm town. You know where Mattituck, you know how this is.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, it's a little farm town. And my dad moved to Queens. So like every single weekend, I basically go to Queens and shit. And every single break I got, I'd be out here in Queens in the city. And then every single week I'd be in Mattituck. So it'd be like this crazy contrast between like farm shit and like, there's definitely some cool people out there, but there's like a lot of like racist, like Confederate flag hating ass people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but there's a lot of good people too who I met and who I love.
It's
and who are still
interesting on
close to
Long
me.
Island because it's like there's such a mix of different towns, but it's kind of segregated. It's like the towns where there's a lot of, not all towns, but there's some towns like certain towns are predominantly Spanish, predominantly black, predominantly white, and it's interesting because there's so many different types of people. But a lot of times, because of the way like the island was set up back in the day, I don't want to give you guys a history lesson, but back in the day, all these different, like, it's almost like redlining. There was
Bro, it was redlining. They built Long Island because niggas from the city wanted to fucking escape black people and Hispanic people coming to the city. They were redlining the fuck out of that
Do
shit.
you know the history of Robert Moses and the Robert Moses bridges?
Yeah,
Moses.
fuck Robert
Kind of a
Moses.
big racist.
He can suck my dick.
So he made the Robert Moses bridges intentionally, I think, either too narrow or too low that like city buses couldn't get on them to keep like people from the inner city out. So fun fact.
Yeah, all that shit, bro.
Whack.
But low key, it slapped him in the back of the head because he was trying to fucking do that shit to all these people, and then hip hop was made. You feel me? So we persevere either way.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you said when you were traveling back to Queens and then back and forth to Mattituck, there was a contrast, and I kind of hear that in your sound because it's like an alternative rap sound, and I feel like it was when you were in Queens, were you maybe listening to rap, and then when you were back in Mattituck, you were kind of tapping into the like some punk rock, some emo shit, or is that just who you've been regardless of where you were?
Yeah, kind of. I feel like I've always listened to rap, but definitely like going to Queens and being at my grandma's in like Jamaica, bro, and being in like the car with like my uncles and like my dad and shit, and just hearing Hot 97, bro. Like when Funk Flex would drop those bombs, bro, that shit would go crazy. And I'm like, I need one of those bombs. Yeah. Like I was a little kid, and I'm like, yo, dad. Like my dad wasn't like, he was super in my life because like I go to my grandma's most time was when I was in Queens type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I was with him in his car, like he'd be bumping Hot 97 on like Friday nights and Saturdays, and I always hear them bombs. And I'm like, yo, dad, like I'm a dead ass be like an artist when I grow up. And he's like, no, you're not.
So
But
you had the idea of wanting to create music from a very early age.
yeah, like I heard that shit, and I like dead ass. Once I heard them Funk Flex bombs, bro, go off, I was like, it's over with.
Something about it. Sometimes he
Yeah,
goes
you
OD
feel
with the
me?
bombs though. Sometimes I like 3 to 4 bombs in the beginning of a song is cool, but like sometimes he'll be doing like 16, 17. I'm like, yo, let's.
But I
do
need
track,
like
bro.
300 of them bitches. You feel me?
I don't know. That's a little OD.
You feel me?
That might take away from the beauty that is the record that you want Funk Flex to play. I don't know. But if you want the bombs, you want the bombs.
Like you know what's that song? It was Otis, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he spun like 10,000 bombs in the first 10 seconds of the song for like an hour.
Yeah, I want that.
Oh, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Funk Flex is a marketing genius, I guess. So we can't really tell him what to do. So you're basically pursuing being an artist from a young age, or had the idea that you wanted to make music. When was the first time you recorded a song?
Bro, the first time I recorded a song, I think I was like 13, and like I had my next door neighbor who was my friend. She was like super into Eminem and super into like skating and like hip hop, and so she got Pro Tools, and so you already know Pro Tools, like what happens with Pro Tools, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
industry standard.
yeah, bro. And so like she was like 13 with Pro Tools, and she had like a whole studio set up upstairs in her crib. You feel me? Shout out Sam. Shout out Sam
That's
if you're watching this.
impressive.
You feel me? So like I went upstairs in her crib, like she's like, yo, let's record something one day. And I didn't even know what a studio was. I didn't know how like music was made. And then we went upstairs. She punched me into Pro Tools, and it just all started there. We went from there, and then she taught me what Pro Tools was and what a mic was and what monitors were. And then I was like, fuck, I gotta get this. But I was hella broke. So then I started working at McDonald's when I was like 14, like
no
a year
way.
later. Like,
How was that? What any pros to McDonald's? Because I imagine there's probably a few
bro,
cons.
it sucked. And I would be at McDonald's and I'd be like working, bro, and I didn't know anybody because it was like 2 towns over. And I was like the youngest person there for real. I couldn't cook fries, like, you know, and that was like a big deal because people were like,
No hating on you, but isn't it kind of you just put them in the thing and dip them in the fryer?
yeah, but like
Or in
back
the
then,
oil?
it was like you got to be 15.
Oh, you not because of your incompetence. You just couldn't because you weren't old enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? So I couldn't fucking cook the fries, and then they would like be mad at me because I was like the youngest there, and they're like, you can't do that, you can't, so I gotta do it. I'm like, bro, it was your manager who decided to hire me for real, so how you gonna be mad at me? You feel me? And I was just working there. They made me wear the pink t-shirts. I was wearing pink t-shirts. People were like yelling at me in the driveway type shit. I was like, why are you yelling at me in the drive-through? Because I was like, had braces for 10 years, bro. You
Teeth
feel-
look good now though, so it paid off.
Yeah, type shit. Had braces for mad long. And then I stacked up a little bit of dough. And finally I could get like a mic. So I got a mic, but I forgot to get everything else, like a Scarlett, because I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young and shit. So then after working more for like 5 more months type shit, I finally got like a basic setup, put it in my grandma's, the room, my old bedroom, my grandma's house. And then we just started recording from there. It was like, first it was like terrible songs, just on GarageBand.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody really starts on GarageBand nowadays. Shout out GarageBand. But yeah, I'll just go in, try to record something and hope it turned out good. And then slowly I started like learning more and more about like the process of recording by just using the internet and using that as a tool. And like I think like how I really learned how to really make music is going on like this internet forum. I know like Brockhampton, like a whole bunch of different internet collectives have started on there. It's called like Kanye to the.
Yep.
You ever heard of that?
Yep. Heard of it.
So I was like, I went on Kanye to the. At first, I wasn't even really going on for music necessarily. Like I was just going on there because I just wanted to see what's good and I knew it was popping. And I would go in the fashion section of it and I post like these fits. And like, cause it's called "What Did You Wear Today?" And it was like this thread, and I post these fucking pictures, bro.
You
Of,
getting
like,
roasted, or they were bigging you up?
bro, let me tell you. So I'm on there type shit. I'm in my grandma's crib. You feel me? Shout out my grandma and grandpa. I'm taking these pics, and I just had horrendous fits. I was wearing like American apparel, like small like t-shirts. Like I was like mad chubby, like, and I was wearing like shorts from like Urban Outfitters, like up to here type shit, bro. Not like up to there though. And I thought it was mad fly. I thought I was drippy. You feel me? Like I thought I was drippy. And I took that photo, I posted it on Kanye Twitter. And then niggas looked at the photo and they was like, bro, like,
Delete this.
they was like, bro, this is not it. And they roasted me, but that was the start of a revolution, you know what I'm saying? Because then niggas got drippy after that, for real. And then they turn me to a little me. You feel me? But fuck them niggas. It's kind of funny, though.
So I think I fuck with your fashion sense heavy. So this kind of made you take fashion a little bit seriously, probably.
Yeah, I was taking it seriously, but I just had misdirected seriousness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that a
So
lot.
then, yeah, misdirected seriousness. So then after that shit, I just started trying to get into it, and I was still mad broke. So I was like, what the fuck do I do? But then I started like thrift shopping and just like slowly saving up and copying like smaller designer pieces and stuff like that. And I think putting that together. But I feel like you don't even need money to really have style, bro. Like you don't need designer or any of that shit. You just need yourself. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? If you got that natural swag, bro, you can just put that upon anything. You know, it doesn't have to be designer. I've seen people in like $30 outfits that look better than like $1,200 outfits.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's where people get it fucked up. It's just each individual.
So you're posting fashion pics on Kanye Twitter. Were you ever posting songs there, or was it just like?
Yeah, I post some songs there. But you know how you couldn't? Were you on there at all?
I've been on there, not like probably in the last like 3 years. So I've never posted anything on there, but I've seen like links and shit posted, but I've never uploaded like anything of my own.
Mm-hmm. Nah, so there's like a creative section, and that's where like if you were like a small artist or like just not like a big artist, that's where you would post if you're like a user and an artist. And like the creative section wouldn't really get like a lot of attention. There'd be a lot of people posting there, but it'd only be like artists and stuff in that section. And so I was like, bro, like I gotta find a way to get in the main music section. You feel me? Because that's where they had like them dudes in there, and I'm like, bro, like I want my name to ring around there. So what I do, I was like 15 or some shit. I fucking just messaged mad people from Kanye to the like who look cool and who had fucked with my music in the creative section. And I came up with this plan. I'm like, bro, like, can y'all pretend that I'm like some huge artist? You feel me? When I was like 15, like I'm like coming up, like, you know, I didn't tell you to post this and post me in the music section. And so niggas will post me in the music section type shit, and we like finesse that way and get some plays on SoundCloud through there.
That's fire. I've heard a lot of like, I think it was XXXTentacion had like a whole tweet deck group where he would have every one of his friends had like 3 different accounts. And when he would post a link, he'd be like, repost, comment this shit. And it kind of, it's a little bit of a facade, but it also, when you start, like you do need to have some type of numbers or some type of like engagement for people to take it seriously. Because if you just keep posting shit and like when you start, you're not going to get plays. If no one's interacting with it, no one else is going to click on it. So it's a smart move.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is. But I don't know. I hate numbers, bruh. Like, fuck numbers and all that shit. Because, like, some of the best artists I know don't even, like, have the most numbers. And people be so focused on numbers nowadays, bro. But I know so many niggas with, like, huge numbers who can't even, like, pull a space or pull people or pull emotion out of niggas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's music over everything, and it's the art you're making over that shit. Like, I find somebody doper with, like, 1 follower with the dopest sound in the world that nobody's ever heard than somebody with like 5 million followers with like something that everybody's heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did you develop the sound you have now? Were you first rapping on like boom bap beats, or was it always kind of this alternative influence type stuff? Because I've heard some of your older stuff and it's a little different than what you have now, but it still wasn't fully like you're just punchline rapping.
Yeah, I was just rapping on like Young Lean type beats.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, like
So
I was
different shit.
Yeah, like I was mad obsessed with like Fiji water. Like my first rap name was Fiji Boy. You feel me?
That's not.
And
a
I
bad
just
name.
go on GarageBand. This is when I first got my mic, and I'll just be on that shit and fucking listening to Young Lean and trying to punch in Fiji songs, and you feel me? Put it on private on SoundCloud. I'll be like, I'm about to drop this shit. I'm about to go to everybody in my school. Be like, oh, he about to drop that shit, boy. You probably better drop that shit.
What do you think about SoundCloud right now? Because I see that your newer songs, Jag Talk and what Peppermint, right, is the new one you just released. Those aren't even on all streaming platforms. It's just solely on SoundCloud, and you've been pumping them heavy on TikTok and then pumping people to go to SoundCloud. Is that a strategy? And do you think SoundCloud is a better way to get music out faster?
Nah, I just like SoundCloud. I remember like growing up back in the day, and like having a big brother and stuff, and like it was Dat Piff and it was SoundCloud. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You feel
Mixtape
me?
era.
And I wanna give people that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like some exclusive shit. Like this is us. This is DIY. This is punk. You know what I'm
Fire.
saying? That's the most. I don't even know if SoundCloud is extremely punk, but that's the most. Like I feel like punk shit we got right now.
I
as
think
a platform.
I think SoundCloud, especially in the 2016 era, like the Uzi Cardi era when they were first coming up, X, Lil Peep, when that was like when it. Maybe if the sound wasn't always punk, it was, you know, kids recording in their bedroom, putting it out right away. It made it feel like a punk resurgence, and you saw it in the crowds and stuff. And I get that vibe, obviously, from you and from what you're doing. Want to talk specifically about JAG Talk because that shit went crazy on TikTok. You were promoting it for so long. I remember I hit you and I was like, yo, drop this shit. And you were like, not yet. And then all the comments were, drop this, drop this, drop this. You had a crazy like promo campaign for it. What was the plan behind it, or did you just post that first line, or the one line that went crazy? I have it right here. The Westwood chain line, the Tyson up like Mikey, that shit. Did you know that was going to be the hook that's going to go, or the line that was going to go, or it was just kind of just like luck?
I don't even know. I was like, bro, I think this shit hard as fuck. So I know they gonna think this shit hard as fuck.
And it worked.
Yeah, because I don't know. I make music for people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like misfits. You know what I'm saying? People who have voices, but they hold that shit on all day because they're like angry or some shit and they can't voice it. Like I hold for those people, you know what I'm saying? I don't really make it. Like I see so many people be hating on me and shit, and I'm like, bro, I don't make music for you, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I make music for like the underdogs, like the niggas who got told no their whole entire life, people like that, you know, the people who are on the fringes of society and shit like that, you know?
What did you feel like when you first started seeing these TikToks so crazy? Because the videos you were posting were similar, and that's kind of what works on TikTok. You got to keep, you know, volume shooting with what works, and it was that same line, and I'm not gonna butcher it again. It was the okay, so it's likey. I'm gonna have to cut this. You give me the line because I keep fucking it up. I have it, but you kind of mumbled through it.
Okay, so it's likely Tyson up like Mikey. You got me excited. This Westwood ain't little icy.
Yeah, fire. Yeah. That one. Yeah. It went crazy, and the whole like premise of the videos is, you know, you dancing in the street, setting up the camera. It looks super DIY. It's not like something with a ring lighter in a professional studio. Once that started taking off, were you just like, I have to hammer this idea?
Nah, I don't know. I'll just be posting shit I think looks dope.
Yeah, it did look dope.
And then bad people like were like, you gotta do all of this for like TikTok. And I was just like, bro, like I'm just gonna fucking flood the market on some like 50 Cent 2005 mixtape shit, except with like TikTok. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, boom, you feel me? You're like, boom, 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 you feel me? Everywhere I go though, you feel me? Cause, you know, shout out Cece, my friend Cece, and you feel me? Shout out Raw, you feel me? Shout out my boy out here. But everybody was telling me, bro, just keep going with that shit. Just film it everywhere you go, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to keep it pushing, you know?
And did you see as soon as you dropped the song, because it has this huge push that it went up, and I obviously, like, I saw the numbers, so I'm guessing that's what happened. It was almost instantaneous gratification, right?
Yeah, I guess. I was like, yeah, you feel me? People are fucking with it.
What is the inspiration behind that track?
You feel me? Just like New York, you feel me? That gritty shit, you know what I'm saying? East Coast, you feel me? And just punk shit too, bro. Just DIY skater shit, my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all real life shit, you know what I'm saying?
Can you skate?
Yeah, bro.
Can you kickflip?
Yeah, I can tray flip, bro.
Oh, we got to see that. Why don't you do that on TikTok? Have you done it on TikTok?
Nah, because, bro, people be nice. I'm, like, nice, but niggas be, like, nice.
You're not a full-time skater.
Yeah, you know, I'm a full-time. I'm a full-time.
Justin is nice.
I'm a full-time
Fire.
skater. Like, you know, you hand me a skateboard at any time, I go crazy.
All right, good. I hope to see some skateboarding content. Yeah. My favorite line in that song, this one I'm not gonna butcher. You said you were good at skating, but you said, I'm not good at basketball, but I'm a walking bucket. That's a fucking bar.
Bro, I'm not good at basketball. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be 100% honest, because some niggas be fake, bro. And, you know, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Bro, I used to try out for the basketball team.
You get cut?
Bro, and get cut so many times in, like, junior high. And then the first year of high school. Bro, and on God, like, I used to be not even terrible kid, bro. I think just misguided, you know what I'm saying? And I always get in, like, a fist fight with one of the basketball players after. And then one time I got in, like, a fist fight with the coach type shit.
Damn. I never got into a fist fight with a coach, but I definitely have gotten into verbal altercations with the coach. But I think it's good that you steered away from the basketball, got into skateboarding, got into rap. That's your true calling.
Bro, nah, cause I was just like, bro, I'm fucking balling. I'm like, I gotta be showing them on these courts. I'm balling too. You know what I'm saying? I got balling. So
Hey, you still got time to make a hoop mixtape, you know.
what?
I said you still got time to make a hoop
Bro,
mixtape.
fuck that shit now. You know? But I'm still balling. I was still crossing nigga up. Bro, I fucking crossed LeBron James up.
Lyrically or on the court?
Bro, both.
All right, we'll try to set it up.
Nah, I don't know if I will, but I want to play a game with him.
Yeah, I think that would be something to see.
But I probably could, like a little one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to get him to see one of your TikToks.
Nah, he's gonna see some different shit. He's gonna see me in real life. He's gonna be like, that's that boy. You feel me?
You got to get on Bronny's Twitch stream.
Yeah, that'd be sick. He's into underground music and shit too, I think.
He fucks with Yeet. Yeet's not really full underground anymore, but I know he was on Yeet early and playing it in his streams and stuff. So he's tapped in. Your vocal approach on the JAG Talk song was like super unique, super cool. It's like almost like you're laughing through some lines and shit like that. And parts are mumbled, but in a way that sounds fire. Is this just natural? Or did you freestyle this, or you thought that out?
I was just like, I don't know. I just be feeling, I got anger problems. So I just like, sometimes I just go insane and I'm like, I'm gonna just use the insane voice. Like when I'm really crazy and like I'm at the tip of my anger and niggas just don't give a fuck. You know, it's like, you at a breaking point type shit.
It's cool though. It makes it like super unique, and a lot of people just feel like you gotta sound super swaggy at all times when you make music. But and not to say that it didn't have like a swagger to it, but it was different and it made the song stand out.
Yeah, I feel like really like fucking rough over everything. You know what I'm saying? People like shit so polished and like clean nowadays. And I don't know. I'm the type of person who doesn't like perfection.
Yeah.
Because like we're imperfect beings, first of all, and second of all, I feel like when you can hear the human in something, that's like the sickest shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can really relate to that shit.
I would agree. And I think there's a big problem, and I do it all the time with my music. Like I'll make a demo, like a reference, and it'll sound fire and I'll love it. And then I'll get it mixed and I'll be like, damn, it doesn't hit the same as when I just recorded it in my bedroom. And obviously like the levels are probably better and it sounds a little bit better, like cleaner.
Yeah.
But are you going back and re-recording things, or you're just what you do in real time is what you're putting out?
I usually just go into the studio, like I record it and then mix it and then put it out.
I think that's a good route to go, because you can't overthink it. You get like demoitis, and it's not to be re-listening to things, getting multiple mixes. It's a bad path to go down. I want to talk about Peppermint a little bit. So that song, another alt type of rap feel, but it's a little bit more emotional, guitar beat. And you're talking about some real shit, you know. I would imagine it's a heartbreak, and you're talking about how this girlfriend's our ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend thinks you're a lame, fuck him, or he thinks that, you know, he doesn't like you. Talk a little bit about that and where that song came from.
So there's a lot of layers to that. I was like dating this girl for like 2 years, and then we like had like a terrible breakup. Like my aunt died. Like one of my other friends died like that same week.
Damn, sorry.
Like some some movie shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was working at this like retail store at this woman's boutique, and you feel me? I didn't know what to do, bro. Like I was like, bro, like what's going on? Like what the fuck is happening? Like what's going on right now? And like I had the girl at the time. I go into the store the day all this shit happens, like when my aunt died, because I lost a friend like earlier that week, and I was just like, yo, like I straight up, I can't work today. Like I don't feel okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going cap and just like break down mentally. Like I'm not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? And so like I told her that. I walked into the boss and she just fired me type shit. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, yo, she really got no heart. Like that's crazy. But it's whatever, you know, because stuff happens and everything happens for a reason. You know?
It's true.
Even the bad stuff. Because even though in the moment it might seem like it sucks and like it's not happening for a reason, it's all part of your plot and storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's life is like a movie, and there gotta be bad parts so we know the good. So anyway, break up or whatever. And like I made that song like probably like 2 weeks before that happened type shit. And I was with my boy Noah, and we just wrote that shit. And I wasn't when I first wrote it, I wasn't even screaming the parts that got screamed on the song. Yeah. But then we got in the studio, I was imagining screaming it, like I wanted to scream it, but I've never really screamed on a record like that before. And then I got in the studio with my boy Noah, made this,
Oh, I don't know. He's engineered one of my sessions in the city. He's the boy. That's definitely where I've seen you also on his Instagram and shit. Yeah.
We're in the same collective. We're in got yard sale.
Yes. Okay. Now it's all making sense. Great.
Yeah. So Noah, he's like real rock star nigga. He's like, bro, he's like fucking yell that shit, my boy. You feel me? So I got in the booth and like I wrote that song like type shit right after the breakup or like type shit because I thought people always think it's about I'm making fun of somebody's boyfriend, but I'm the boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of like self-reflecting on the song and personifying it in two different people. So we got in the studio. He's like, yell that shit. I was like, oh shit. All right, I'll yell it. And then I yelled. I was like, and he's like, bro. And I'm like, bro. And he's like, that shit sound fire. And I was like, word. I was like, thank you.
It's hard, yo. Fucking showed me it when he first made it, and I was like, yo, this song is it. Like, gotta drop it. He's like, nah. I'm like, it's crazy now. It's finally like,
Same thing. Promoted crazy on TikTok, and SoundCloud went up.
Yeah, you feel me? And so
the marketing's on point.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even really be trying to like market like that, bro. I just like, I don't know. I feel like so many people nowadays be like trying to market like and just viewing it in such like a guideline when like it's more about being yourself and putting the dope qualities about you out there. And like people try to be somebody else. People try to be somebody fucking different. But people can fucking tell when you're somebody else. Like especially in this generation too, I feel like people are fucking tired of fake shit like I was saying before. Because everybody's trying to be somebody they're not. And people want that real shit. They want somebody who they connect to, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you just got to put the best qualities of yourself out there. And people will fuck with that, you know what I'm saying? Because naturally we're humans. There's other people like us. Even if you're in a fucking small town in Nebraska or some shit and you feel like there's not somebody like you, like on the internet, there's gonna be somebody like you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you planning on putting these songs on like Spotify and all streaming platforms, or just solely SoundCloud?
I don't know. Maybe someday, but right now we bringing SoundCloud back.
I don't know if you do you know Taz Taylor's Internet Money?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
So he, and obviously you just said like you're not into the whole marketing thing that much, but his take on it was it's when you're trying to build, SoundCloud's a great way to connect to the fans and get instant results, and it's a great way to build up your fan base. And then when you really want to drop like a cohesive project, maybe you draw them to the streaming platforms. But I think you got a good thing going, so whatever you decide is gonna work. Yeah, you put out a project in September, right?
Like I have music like out going back to like
2018,
like 2016, bro. Like on streaming like projects. So I feel like if people really they fuck with those songs and they want to dive into me as an artist type shit, they can just look back on streaming services if they want to do that.
Fire. In that project you dropped earlier this year, Poison Space Girl, correct?
Yeah.
In the intro, you talk about some mental health issues you went through, and I think you mentioned maybe being hospitalized or like having to like deal with some shit. Talk about that and how important is like mental health and addressing that.
Bro, it's mad important. You feel me? And especially in POC communities and stuff, because not a lot of people like we're stigmatized for it. You know what I'm saying? And not even just if you're POC, like. Everybody be stigmatized for that shit, but especially POC. But I grew up fucking like abused in like a mental hospital, like that ass, like half of my life. So that shit's mad important, and a lot of people are unspoken for, and people think just because you can't see some shit, that some shit's not going on. So many people are fucking suffering every single day, and they have to act like they're not because they're afraid of people judging them or looking at them differently when people really should be lending out a hand. You know what I'm saying? But people be a fucking pussy,
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because I think, especially nowadays, where it's shown so much shit in social media, everyone's addicted to social media, and there's so much opportunity to feel shitty, and you're just comparing yourself to other people's lives or just anything. And it's good to have like an open outlook on it and not try to put people in a box if they feel a certain way, because everyone goes through shit.
Yeah, and I feel like with social media, like I don't know, even people like, oh, it's better nowadays. Like a lot of people be doing shit for a fucking trend or some shit.
Facts.
Because then their friends on the line and they about to commit suicide and they don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? When that shit really go down,
it's
type
crazy.
Shit.
So anyone going through some issues, pick up the phone, call somebody, call someone who cares about you. So it's an important thing to address.
Facts.
Moving on to a little bit of a lighter topic, JAG Talk video. You've dropped, I think, a 10-second little snippet. When is that coming?
That, you feel me? we gonna let them know like soon. You know what I'm saying? It's a surprise.
Who shot that? It looks dope. The VHS footage.
My boy
looks sick.
Ryder, bro. My boy Ryder next up, bro. He the youngest flexer out here. My boy Ryder Mono, bro. You feel me? He be
How old
going
is he?
crazy. Bro, Ryder is 16, bro.
Really? And
Ryder's
he's doing video shit?
yeah, but he's like 300.
I got you.
Like,
So
you feel
on
me?
the Chief Keef type of wave, he's wise.
Nah,
beyond
like not
his
even
years.
on the universal scale. Like he's 300. You
I
me?
feel that.
Type shit.
Was that shot all in New York City? That's what it looked like.
Yeah, we just shot it all around New York, just going crazy. You know, we had the gang out.
Yep.
My boy Kill Me Sunday there. My boy Ty was there. My boy Rye was there. You feel me? We just had to go crazy and let them know on some like real punk shit. Like we don't give a fuck, you know?
You excited about it?
Yeah, bro. I'm hella excited. You know, this is just the start of it though, you know?
I'm really excited to see where you continue with this trend. What is the plan for? We're almost at the end of 2022, so I want to ask for, I guess, next year. What are you planning? Are you going to do continue to do singles and do the SoundCloud and TikTok promo? Are you going to work on an album? What do we have?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with what my heart tells me and just drop what I want and hope people like it.
That's great.
Yeah, like I'm fully independent, so I'm just doing what I want.
Yeah, we anti-label. I see some anti-label stuff. If you got the big bag offered to you, you putting pen to paper? We're talking M's.
I don't know. I don't think it really depends on the label. I think it depends on the people and the circumstances and the teams and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That's a good outlook. I'm older than you, so if anyone wants to throw me an M, I'll sign the deal.
Bro,
I'll give you my right leg.
throw my boy Jetski the M ski right
give
now.
me the M ski. Give me the big. Give me an M ski and a jet
Nah,
ski.
throw all my boys M ski. Throw my boy Rod the M ski. Kill Me Sunday the M ski. Tom the. You feel me? Everybody the M ski.
Whole squad.
Throw us the B ski.
The B ski. I don't know if we've heard about any $1 billion record deals yet. Drake's gonna get one probably at some point.
Bro. You feel me? Me and somebody in my gang. Like we about to get one. You feel me?
Give you the $1 billion Bitcoin deal.
Nah,
wait.
I don't know. Bitcoin isn't this what's good with the cryptocurrency?
It's not doing great right now, but it depends when you got in. Like it's down for sure. The whole market's down, but like stocks included. But if you got in early, if you got in like 2014, you're still doing well. And Bitcoin is probably here to stay. Bitcoin, Ethereum probably here to stay. The rest of them, not so much. No more Dogecoin. I lost about $1,000 on Dogecoin.
But I sold all my shit before it crashed.
You're a smart man. I did
You know
not.
what I'm saying? I had to sell it. My boys like invest in that cryptocurrency.
I made 50 G's off of Dogecoin.
Damn. Did you really?
I did.
Oh hell yeah, it's lit.
Nah, he
Yo, I actually
Nah,
think
he
I
dead ass
remember.
did.
I think Henny told me that. Yeah, I just keep getting stories and seeing how you came up in past circumstances. That's
Dude,
fire. What did you buy with the 50 G's in Dogecoin? Do you still have some of it, or you blew it all?
I bought Tom a fucking house because Tom actually, I was homeless for a little bit and Tom let me stay on his couch one time. I bought him an apartment for a year, paid off. It was like
What a guy!
$25,000.
Damn, good for you, man. That's fantastic. So are you big on the crypto, or you were just big on the Dogecoin?
Big on the crypto. As soon as I cashed out on the Dogecoin, took the money, got Tom that thing, and then I gave some bread to Justin. I gave the remainder to Justin because Justin actually let me sleep on his couch one day too.
So you gave away all of the 50
Bro, we
grand?
dead ass out here with stackoids.
Pretty much,
Nah,
yes.
I'm broke, but you know
Damn.
what I mean?
Wow. Well, that's a very, I guess, a utopian way to handle your money. And I would not have done that, but you are a better man than I, so I commend you.
I try,
Be the people.
the people.
Wow. Damn.
Dude, I'm like, yo,
What a story. That's going to be a great clip.
he be getting them stackazoids.
Stackazoids? You got the Stackazoids?
Yo, wait, one funny story, fun fact is Justin walked out of his crib and had a full combo with Uzi on his sidewalk.
Really? Where was this?
But I don't even, this, you feel
My
me?
favorite story.
I don't know. I was just like outside my crib and I was like smoking and I used to like live in this crib and then
On Long Island or in the city?
like in the city.
Okay.
And then there was like this black like fucking Escalade car.
I got a story
and
for
like
that one.
I'm smoking and I'm like, yo, don't smoke, kids. Don't do anything. Do everything you want, but don't do anything you want. But don't do that. I mean, you feel me? But look, yo, basically I'm smoking type shit on the side. Ooh, I see this Escalade type shit. I'm like, yo, hearing unreleased Uzi outside of that shit. I'm like, I've never heard this little Uzi Vert before. You feel me? Like bumping like crazy. And then like somebody's just legs, like some legs are like outside of it, like in some crazy pants. And then I was with this girl and she's like, don't go up there. And I was like, what do you mean don't go up there? So I went up there, and I'm like, yeah, bro. And I'm
Of
like,
course, you got to do what someone tells you not to do. Why
bro,
wouldn't you?
bro. My mom always used to ask me. She's like, would you jump off a bridge if your friends jumped off a bridge? And I always say, how tall is that bridge?
Not the best answer, but I respect it.
You know, so I went up there. I'm like, yo, nigga, you Uzi? And then he's like, yeah, I'm Lil Uzi, right? And then you feel me? We had a little conversation. I'm not gonna drop the details though, because that's, you feel me?
I've seen the car you're talking about. It's crazy. He has a whole fleet of armored, bulletproof SUVs.
Yeah.
He's got it like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, that's you gotta move presidential. You
Is
feel
Uzi
me?
one of your favorites of like this generation?
Dude, Uzi's cool, you know.
He's
I
fire.
fucks with Uzi, bro. I fucks with Uzi, bro. And he be on some rock star shit, you know, on some black rock star shit. You feel me? I'm Native American too, though. So,
Do you have a favorite black rock star?
bro, every black rock star is my favorite. Every rock star, every dope rock star is my favorite, you know? But I don't know. I really fuck with, these are not my favorite, but a band that called Def, bro. Cause niggas, bro, fuck all you niggas on TikTok who be like, bro, you kid, this is not punk, this is not this, bro. Fucking fuck you, bro. You feel me? Cause look up a band called Def.
Is it called Death or the band's name is a band called Death?
Bro, it's called Def, but they look up a band called Def. You feel
I
me?
don't feel like you didn't answer my question.
What?
Like if I Google them right now, do I Google Death or I Google a band called?
If
Like,
you-
what is their
if-
Spotify
if you
profile?
Yeah, what are you about to say? If you Google Death, you're gonna get every thing but the band Death. So you have to Google the band Death. You feel
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a bunch of fucking live leak videos of people getting beheaded in like fucking the Middle East. A band called Death. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Skirt.
I see a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I told him, because y'all need to watch the fucking documentary. The way y'all commenting on my TikToks, you should get a little history. But I don't care, bro.
Before there was punk, there was a band called Death. Oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna dive into this, and I'll text you my movie review.
Bro, let me know.
Fire.
Bro, their shit goes crazy, bro. Their shit, Bad Brains, bro. You feel me? Bro, all them Tina Bell, bro. Bro, you feel me? All them go
You should
crazy.
make us a playlist of not your own music, just shit that you fuck with that's in that like punk, that space. I think
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You want to give off the sauce?
I don't want to tell anybody what to fuck with, though. You feel me? I want.
Yeah, but I
them-
think it'd be cool for people to know what you're tapping into.
Yeah,
would
I got it.
inspire
I
you.
have a little playlist on my Spotify,
Okay.
Spotify profile.
Might have to check it out.
Yeah, type shit. But yeah,
All right, man. I'm very happy you came through here. I feel like I got to really know the origin, and obviously we don't know the destination in the end, but
go to the top.
very excited for what you got coming in the future. I want everyone to tap in with JUSTEND. I want everyone to tap in with the whole squad we got here. One more time, give everyone your names and your ats.
They call me Big Sailor. I be on a big boat
Yeah,
in the middle of nowhere. Thank you.
With the Dogecoin dollars.
With the Dogecoin, Elon, we need to talk. This is crazy.
yeah. I remember
man-
one
my man
time when
Raw?
I was.
Yo, it's Raw. We want Raw. Find me everywhere at RyanWise, ERYANWISEE. Gang, TNT.
Fire.
TNT the Nation.
Continue your story. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I remember one time when I was like 7. I was at my grandma's house and I choked on a whole taco.
That sucks.
I was just thinking about it, bro.
But you survived, and this is all about survival and progression. That's what
That's
we're
what
doing
I'm
here.
saying. It's all about surviving and going forward. We dig punk shit.
Tell them where to follow you.
At JUSTEND, JUSTEND. You feel me? Thank you for having me, Jetski.
Thank you for coming
feel
through,
me?
bro. This was
Thank you for
dope.
having me. Hell yeah.
Almost viral. Win Jetski. JUSTEND. We out.
Feel me?
Fire.